Jordan Faison might be the most fun player to watch in college lacrosse. The Notre Dame Freshman exploded on the scene as a dual sport athlete, dominating the football and lacrosse field. In the fall, he won MVP of the Sun Bowl, tallying a touchdown and 115 yards. In the spring, he walked onto Arlotta field and stole the show. On a team with seemingly unlimited depth, Faison got runs through the midfield and proved why he's one of the best athletes in college lacrosse. He finished the season with 30 points and was named an honorable mention All-American. Faison's playstyle is extremely unique with combinations of speed and deception. Today I'm going to show you what makes him so good. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this. Let's get into it. Here's our first clip. Faison has a ridiculous amount of open space when he receives this ball. He knows that his defender is going to be coming in out of control, so he wants to bait him. Faison attacks the middle of the field, which shifts the defender's feet towards the middle of the field. Once Faison sees this, he cuts back to the alley all in one efficient jab. On dodges like this, you can truly see how playing receiver translates to his game. As he gets a step on his man, he has the patience to wait for the trail check. If he were to shot this immediately, the pole would have gotten the trail check off. Instead, Faison waits for the contact and then releases this ball. Again, he releases straight over his head, making it hard to read and increases his angle. Here's our next clip. This is a good example to talk about dodging angle. Faison receives this ball and has his D mid on an island pretty close to the cage. In this position, Faison doesn't need many more yards at the cage to shoot. All he needs is 2 or 3 yards and free hands. So instead of dodging directly downhill at the D mid, he has a shallower dodging angle. This allows him to get free hands for the shot. Keep in mind, he wants to get the shot off quickly because every step he takes, he's losing angle on the cage by dodging this way. Here's our next clip. Here's how body language can win you a coverage. Faison comes into this dodge in a calm jog. As his pull approaches, he slows down almost as if he's going to pass the ball or assess the field. This causes the pull to slow down his approach because he's unsure if Faison's going to dodge or not. As soon as Faison sees this, he shifts from a calm, upright body language into a full sprint at the cage. The pull is completely unprepared for the change in pace and finds himself trailing down the alley. As the slide meets him, he knows he has to release this ball. He winds up and unsurprisingly hits the back of the cage. Here's our next clip. There's a lot more than meets the eye with this shot. This windup and release reminds me a lot of how CJ Kerr shoots. Faison catches the ball on the low wing with lots of space. I want you to notice his windup. It looks as though he's going to shoot this ball sidearm at the cage. His body is low and his stick is sideways. Everything is screaming a sidearm shot to the low corner. Yet as he releases the ball, he completely shifts his posture to an upright position and releases the ball next to his head to the high corner. While there was lots of deception in his stick, most of the deception came from keeping his hips pointed low and then shifting to a high posture when he shoots. I can guarantee you will improve more in 30 days than you have in the last 6 months if you work with a G League coach and follow our personalized training program. If you don't, we will give you all your money back. You will get a 45-minute film analysis from one of the best players in the country. After your session, a weekly personalized training program will be created based on what type of player you are, containing drills and film homework to make you the best player in the field. As a bonus, we will also give you a weekly lacrosse lifting plan and a complete evaluation sheet of your game. At the end of this month, prices will be going up and we only have 4 spots left. Check the link in the description to book a session before it's gone. Here's our next clip. There's a lot going on here, but I want to get across a couple takeaways. First is Faison's body language. Before he dodges, he has this upright posture with an extremely high head, making it look like he's going to pass. He catches the pull off guard with this and face dodges under. On this face dodge, he keeps his entire body towards the cage. This puts the defender in an awkward position where if he jams him, he will push him in the back into the crease. Faison gets stuffed on the crease, but he understands that the play isn't over yet. As the ball hits the ground, he grabs it in one hop and finishes behind his back on the crease. The biggest takeaways from this clip are using your body language to your advantage, facing the cage when finishing in front, and always be ready for the rebound. Here's our next clip. Faison is dodging on the high wing here, and he has a pick to his left. He is easily able to get the switch onto the short stick, but it's what he does with this matchup is what's impressive. As the D-mid comes out to approach him, Faison continues to move backwards, baiting the D-mid farther out. This is a great example of getting a defender to play too far out and using it to your advantage. By baiting him out, the D-mid is no longer in a good position to drop step. Faison uses this to his advantage and rolls to the top side and immediately releases the ball before the pole doubles. Next time you get a switch on a pick, try to bait the defender out and then attack the cage. Here's our next clip. This is another great example of Faison using his body language and a change of speed to his advantage. He starts his dodge in this high alley in a jog. This lulls the defender to sleep. Instantly, Faison shifts into a full sprint down the alley, catching his defender off guard. Not only that, he also dodges straight at the defender, putting him on his heels. By starting slow and then quickly coming into a sprint, he had the speed advantage, allowing him to dodge with contact directly at the cage. I want you to notice the fact that Faison didn't even use any traditional dodges. He literally just ran at the cage, but used body language and a change of speed. That's how powerful this is. Here's our next clip. Faison is attacking at this D-mid in open space on the wing. The first key to this dodge is the initiation. When Faison jabs upfield, he sees the D-mid extend over and try to jab him. Faison was able to get the D-mid to lean forward because he initiated his dodge close to the D-mid, making him think he could get some contact. I want you to notice two things about this shot. First of all, Faison comes straight over his head for this release. This makes the keeper think he's going low. When he combines this with the head fake, he gets the keeper to drop and he finishes high. This shot deception is going to be a common theme in many of Faison's goals. Here's our last clip. This clip is nearly a carbon copy to the last, but I still want to show it. Clips like this are why Faison is so fun to watch. His first step is genuinely ridiculous. D-mids barely have a chance to keep up with his feet on islands like these. Faison splits to his left in this dodge and brings his stick back to his right once he beats his man. Again, he brings his stick into the direct overhand position, allowing him to protect it and cause some deception. Jordan Faison is paving the way for more two-sport lacrosse players. His time on the football field translates beautifully to the lacrosse field. You don't see many Dodgers with such speed and a hard first step. I can't wait for what he has in store for 2024. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Also, don't forget to check the link in the description to get your film analyzed and have a personal training plan made for you.